Cam, I thought you guys played a heck of a ball game and gave them all they could handle. Your thoughts?
I thought the exact same thing. We didn't lose the game because we came in there and rolled over. They made a run, and people have been calling us the comeback kids all year. We battled. We battled the whole time. We're extremely proud of our efforts. They just made a play. They made their free throws down the stretch. We didn't make a couple free throws, which would have made the game a lot tighter. And then they got a couple offensive rebounds and kicked them out for threes. And if they miss 2 of those or we get those offensive rebounds, that's a game right there. So.
I mean, obviously, that's a good team. I mean, every time you made a run at them, they always had an answer, didn't it seem?
Yeah, absolutely. And, credit to them, absolutely. They got a bunch of veteran guys, a bunch of guys that have played, a new transfer on their team who's been there, done that. We got a lot of young guys, so it's just kind of a learning experience for us. And, next time we play them, I have no doubt that we're going to be ready for, whatever they throw at us, just like they were for us.
I thought you guys were aggressive and really took it at them. I mean, I didn't see any back down whatsoever, like you mentioned.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's not in our DNA. That's not how we play Navy basketball here. And credit to them as well. That's not how they played either. They took it right at us. Whenever we were making a run at them, they had some big shots whenever we needed to stop. So, credit to them. But the Navy basketball that we play, we don't back down from anybody.
So, I mean, I know a loss is no consolation in losses, but you have to feel good. If that's the best team in the league, defending champ, preseason favorite, I think you're right there, don't you?
100%. The head coaches that picked us 9th in the league, I'm just going to tell you that was a mistake. Obviously, we gave the best team in the league. So when people say everything they can handle, and we're now a force to be reckoned with in the conference, and everybody knows that now. So they're going to start preparing for us better, and we just have to stay on our game, continue to improve, and we'll be right there at the end of the year.
I know there's some warts and all, but what do you think? I thought.
Bill, I thought we, as I told the kids, we played really hard and we competed, just didn't play well enough. Like, we just didn't play well enough to win the game. You can't miss 3 free throws down the stretch. Yeah. John missed 2, Richard missed 1. It's a whole different game. And now it's John missed his, but he makes them down 2. It's just different. Instead of being down 4, it gives them the cushion they need, and then we got to do different things defensively. So, if you tell me we're going to shoot 35% for the game and be in the game, I'm telling you, you're out of your mind. There's no way we can keep up with them, right? Mm-hmm. It hurt us tonight. We had nothing inside in terms of points. We took way too many threes, but it was the only way, we could get the ball on the rim and get baskets because, inside you don't have Evan. Now you're relying on a freshman and they're trying to score against some seniors.
He had a hard time.
Yeah, he had a hard time. Richard, had a basket or 2, had an offensive rebound, but we got nothing in the paint. You know what I mean? Points off a turn, fast break points. They got 14, I think. And, 14. You don't have to play perfect, right? But you gotta. When we made them play half court, they didn't give them the transition baskets. We were pretty good. Mm-hmm. We were pretty good defensively. So I'm proud of our kids for that. They got some offensive rebounds. We played small. They got some offensive rebounds in there and kicked out and knocked down a couple threes second half. Again, we couldn't. A little bigger, and they're seniors. Raymond's a senior, 25. Rapp's a senior, and I got Deaver in there jumping around as a freshman, trying to battle those 2 guys. It makes it a little more difficult. But overall, I'll go watch it. But we competed. We play, as I told the kids, we play hard like that. Compete. We'll win some games in this league, and we'll get better and better. We didn't play our best game. We didn't play our best game. We struggled a little bit offensively, like I said, but defensively, I thought we were pretty good. We out-rebounded them. They just got big rebounds at crucial times that hit threes off them. They just scored off their offensive rebounds.
That's what I think. I was thinking about just the attitude that you brought to the court. I mean, you weren't intimidated.
Yeah,
you weren't. That's the defending champ, the team favored to win the league again. And I thought you gave them all they could.
We didn't start out. We're 10-0, and so I ripped them, and then we got ourselves going. I don't know why that hasn't happened in a while. We needed to be a low 60s game. There it was. We got 63, and they had like 64, 65 with a minute and a half to go. We're right where we needed to be. Just got to make a couple free throws.
Right.
And that's the difference in a game. We'll make one big shot, one more shot. We did that the other night at Bucknell. We made a big shot. We didn't make our free throws, and then we win. And then here we didn't tonight, and we ended up losing to a very good team. Very good. They can score from each spot. They can drive you. They can shoot. 25 is a real problem because he can pick and pop and shoot threes. He's 6'10", he's long, and he affects things inside. I mean, they played well enough to win tonight. We competed, we played hard. Just don't know if we played well enough. Obviously, we didn't play well enough to win.
Well, that team, they showed their championship medal. I mean, you hit a big three and call timeout, and they go right into Rapola, whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, player of the year.
And he hits a nice little post up. I mean, they had answers.
Yeah, they have answers. They're a good team. That's why they've won, I don't know, 11 out of 12 or
12 or 13,
12
I think.
13 now.
7 in a row.
Yeah, they're a good basketball team, and Matt's done a good job. They got good players, and they share the ball, and they make it difficult for you. But again, once we got on the half court, I was solid. We were going to be able to guard them. It's just their speed, their transition baskets. 14 points. That's it.
In the game.
That's the game. So we're gonna go back to work.
So, I mean, that's the defending champ, the team everybody says is going to repeat as champs. I mean, you got to feel good that your team is in that category, don't you?
Yeah, I told those, I love this team. You know, you look out there, we had Tyler Nelson, freshman. We got Deaver, freshman. We got Greg Summers and John Carter, 2 sophomores.
Yoder.
We got Cam's a junior. We got Yoder out there. We had Jalen Walker out there. We got a lot of young guys, freshmen and sophomores. And, you know, they make some mistakes. We made a mistake on a baseline out of bounds. He didn't cover the corner, and they bang a three. I mean, it's just, you know, because they're young. They haven't been there. Jalen made that one, you know. So, yeah, I feel good about our team. We just got to continue to work and have the right attitude and continue to get better. And we'll see where it takes us. But, God, it stings. You know, you lose this one by a couple of years, Holy Cross on the road, and you go, geez, what if? But somewhere along the way, you get them back, and we're just going to continue to get better.